What's goody? It's your boy Yanchi and I'm back with another banging video. Today we got Tom MacDonald Dirty Money. Now I know Tom got a lot to speak about, so I'm not even gonna speak too much to start the video out. Only thing I need y'all to do is like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. I got a lot of videos coming for y'all and I'm going crazy on this channel. I'm not even gonna get started. I'm gonna wait till the end of the video. Tom MacDonald Dirty Money. Let's get into it. One of my favorite artists I got into off of reactions. Not on this channel, on one of my older channels. So we trying to make this a thing. On this channel, we going crazy. It's a business. We got how Cash Dashy say that? We gotta pay these bills. So let's get it. We trying to get monetized. Appreciate everybody that's gonna support it. If you're not trying to support, it is what it is. I ain't talking no more. Let's get into Dirty Money. Let's get it.
They're angry that they'll never shut me up. I'm making more noise. Turn me up or turn me down, it's your choice. Black lives only matter when they got a corpse to exploit. Cause the media made millions off the protests for George Floyd. That's called ad revenue. They make cash selling you all the crap in that.
I'm sorry. That's why I like Tom. And I'm not trying to be an Uncle Tom. But let's start this off. Let's just start since he started. First of all, Black lives only matter when the media can exploit it. Very true. Very true. They made millions off of Black Lives Matter. If you ain't heard the story behind that, you need to look into it because they made millions off of it, and half of it, most of it didn't go into black communities, black nothing. So pay attention. Tom always got something to speak about, so I'm ready for it when we get into it. I don't want to be too much of the talker though. So we gonna jump back into it. I just had to say because he always points that out, man. And a lot of people still think the Black Lives Matter movement is about something that it's not about. They started the whole movement. The people that started the movement, they extorted the whole movement. They used it all for personal gain. So look into it and let's protect Tom at all costs because they be trying to stop people that talk like this and they put it out there. So like I just want to make sure we on the same page here, man. Tom is one of the GOATs. I want to make sure we watch out for the GOATs. So let's jump back into it.
Ads, what they broadcast news. Ooh, the network full of liars got investment capital and segments sponsored by Pfizer and the freedom fighters. I feel like the left just plants them to infiltrate the right. It's extensive planning. Then it happens overnight. It's impressive branding. Make $1 million off of shirts that say let's go Brandon. It's a cash grab. Everyone's a lab rat. Amazon made billions of dollars from sanitizer and black mass, and that's that. Funny how the terrorists who attack always come from places that are oil rich and have gas. Democrats, they don't give a damn. What is this about? Our military trapped in the Middle East, can't get them out. Heroes are the ones who had the Constitution written down. Y'all are using hero while describing Kyle Rittenhouse. 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cents, 4. We get less and they get more. By insult since we were born. They want money. We want dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They make profits solving problems they create to keep us down. Dirty money.
Time out. I got a little something to say real quick, y'all. I like this type of music, and I know a lot of people don't, and they don't get inspiration. They don't turn up, and I turn up for this because he put some positive stuff. I'm trying to find the right way to put it. He put some very positive and inspirational things, messages, into something. Things I don't even want to get into because I don't want to get my channel demonetized. He talking his ish, but he put all that into a positive message and he still killed the rap flow. Now isn't that what this all about? Isn't that the reason why we do this? I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, but like that's the total package in my opinion. I want a message. I know a lot of people listen to music for different type of things, but I want a good message. I want a good flow, and I want something that can make me, turn up. And Tom hits every one of those, you know what I'm saying? Every time. Now, not only does he do that, he's talking about everything. Like, Dirty Money is a good title for this song because I feel like America's filled with dirty money. And I'm one of those people that always talk on them type of topics. I'm going to try to steer away from it as much as I can, but as much as he's talking about in this song, I can't not speak on the things. It's just YouTube, they be wanting to demonetize us when we tell them the truth, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to tell too much of the truth and they don't put my video out because that's kind of what we need. We need more traction. But yeah, he's hitting a lot of points. The hand sanitizer and wipes and tissue, billions off of us buying extra things whenever at the end of the day they told us that the 19 thing, I'm not gonna say what the whole name, but they told us that it was a real thing. When honestly, at this point in time, the government is telling us it wasn't. It wasn't. And I'm not knowing if it wasn't as real as they said or it wasn't real at all. It was just a hoax, you know what I'm saying? Because from the shots to the people dying, the shots, they said that was just for personal gain. And honestly, after the shots had been taken, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of athletes have been just collapsing and dying while playing sports. I have never seen as much as this until after they start giving us that type of stuff. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not gonna get into it. That's why I don't want to talk too much about the certain points he hitting, because it's gonna make me get into my personal opinions and stuff like that, and I want to keep on track of the song. But beautiful. I like what he's speaking about, and I'm gonna speak as much as I can about certain topics at the end. Let's jump back into it.
Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money. They might kill me for this song, it's all classified intelligence. Don't need to go to war to secretly be getting benefits. When Russia launches rockets, we condemn them, but there's evidence. A US politician owns the screws they're assembled with. Ain't no war on drugs, It's economic. You make money off an inmate.
That boss said we ban Russia for shooting nuclear missiles in war, but we don't say nothing about the American screws that it was built with. Something. Oh my god, bro! I'm big on lyricism. Now, on top of the fact that he killing these bars, what? How did he even think, bro? It's a double standard. They want you to look over there. Oh yeah, be mad at Russia. They sending these nuclear weapons, not knowing we paid for them to get them to the border or something, or we paid for something for them to be able to use them, and we'll sweep that under the rug because America can't be bad. We're the land of the great. Nah, I get a little hysterical when it comes to talking about stuff like this, but you know what I'm saying? It totally on point and totally one of the coldest bars I ever heard. It tripped me out. Like, god dang, like I didn't know where he was going with it, and then when he said the part about the America, not knowing America's like the screws it was assembled with, oh my goodness, dog. And you gotta listen. You gotta listen with time because you gonna miss it. I'm just saying. Let's jump into it.
Every jail cell is profit. Our prisons are privately owned. Illegal marijuana just mean kids smoking weed turn to dollars in their pockets. Let's be honest. Domestic threats in comparison to nuclear powers who hate the West is embarrassing. Still we label truckers in the convoy as terrorists and confiscate donations. We have no idea where it is. A pipeline leaks, price of gas goes higher. Stock market crash, everybody gets fired. Economy is weak while we trying to beat a virus. $1 trillion in debt to China. We celebrate the smallest battles we're winning, so they can publish the headline that's gonna fuel division. But if we champion the crumbs, then it's crumbs that we're given. And we don't make any progress, we're stuck at the beginning.
If we champion the crumbs, then the crumbs will be given. I always say this a lot, but it's the media, and the media controls everything, so whatever they put in the limelight is what's gonna be glorified. They're not gonna put in the limelight that we about to go to war with these people. I know specifically, I'm not gonna say no names. Or these people don't like what we doing. Are they trying to stop America from being the top currency? They're not gonna put none of this on front page news, front street. They gonna make that like the little stories, not the headline. That's gonna be the little sub story all the way at the bottom in little letters that we don't see. And that's kind of what kind of takes us down as a society, as a civilization, as a unit, you know what I'm saying? As the great nation of America, you know what I'm saying? That's what bothers me the most, because we glorify the weirdest things, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about, we'll put the Lil Nas X everywhere. If somebody said something bad about Lil Nas X liking this or being this type of way, that's gonna be everywhere headlines. But the fact that China doesn't want to have a meeting with America to have a peace treaty, it's not even going to be mentioned. I'm just saying, America is like that older sister that only has a certain amount of her priorities together. It looks good. It really looks good on the outside, but on the inside, it's messed up, like toe up to the floor. I'ma just let's get back into it. I don't like the fact that this video, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me talk too much because of the points he's hitting, and I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to stay away from certain stuff, and it just makes me talk more. So I'm not gonna try to pause it until the end of the video. I'm gonna try, but y'all know me, man. It's probably gonna get paused before that. But let's jump into it.
And 2 cents, 3 cents, 4. We get less and they get more. My insult since we were born. They want money. Dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They make profits, solving problems they create to keep us down. Dirty money. Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money. Not enough soap to scrub, it's soaked in blood. It's all about the money. Every time we make a buck, they take from us. It's all about the money. The dollar runs our lives until we die. It's all about the money.
Talk your shit, son.
It controls your mind and they controlling mine. Dirty dollars fill their pockets while our coffins fill the ground. They make profits, solving problems they create to keep us down. Dirty money. Dirty money. I don't want your dirty money.
Hey yo, he said this one part, y'all. Video over so I can get to talking now. He said this one part about how they create the problem, you know what I'm saying, so they can solve it, and that's how they keep us down. Now, for my lifers and for my people that watch stuff, let's just go back just for the people, because I know a couple of y'all that listen to time watch anime, and I'm gonna get back on point right after this. This is on point, but back to the video point. I don't know if y'all watch DBZ, the power of the tournament of power. Okay, perfect example of what he's talking about here. Okay, so in the tournament of power, there was this one guy that built himself up in the government from solving little crisis, little war here. You need to feed somebody here. He's solving little crises everywhere, but he became a public figure, probably the highest public figure they had, being very corrupt, because all the problems he was solving were problems that he created to make himself into the person he is. Now, that is exactly what Tom MacDonald is talking about, if y'all still up with the story. Some of y'all probably not. But America creates the problem to solve the problem, to look like the hero. It's like brainwash. But whenever I say brainwash, people think about sitting in a room being glued, your eyes being glued open, watching the TV. And it's like either crazy stuff or like circles going around, you know. We have this certain thought, this certain image in our head of brainwash, and brainwash is not what you think it is all the time. Brainwash could be over the years hearing the same thing or seeing the same thing or thinking that something should be a certain way because it was then. And that's just how it is. And that's just what it's supposed to be. That's brainwash, because nothing is just set in stone. You can change whatever, but they have some of us set to where we think that nothing can be changed. This is what it is, and this is what it's going to be, and that's how I got to live. I'm sorry for some people, they're so cut off. But that is where the brainwash stuff starts at. And that's what Tom is getting to in this video. Let me get back to the video. That's what Tom is getting to in the video. That's the whole reason I said that. All that systemic stuff, it's all about brainwash, man. They have us set the way they want us set. They have us move the way they want us to move. And if you don't, then you're bad. You're bad. If you want to be better, you're not good. Like in certain societies, and I hate to say it myself, but in like a society where it's like a lower class society with a, you know what I'm saying, black community, honestly, change is a bad thing to most people. And where that came from, I don't know, because all change is never bad. Change is a bad thing, and trying to be better isn't always good. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people look at you trying to... I know y'all watch the movies, you know, those hood movies, and they be like, oh, you want to be smart, you want to go to school, you want to be a hooper, a goody two-shoes. They try to make that seem like a bad thing. That is a whole part of the systemic brainwash. You know what I'm saying? Because they make our people glorify the wrong stuff. Everybody in our hood want to be a drug dealer. Everybody in our hood... I'm not saying You know what I'm saying? It gets deeper than that because it's not bad. Sometimes drug dealers only do what they gotta do because that's the only way they can provide for their family. But they make it seem to us like there's only a certain amount of ways to make it out. There's only a certain type of way for you to be. There's only a certain type of person you can be. There's only a certain type of people you can idolize. And that's not the truth. I hate the fact that they cut us off so bad. And I like the fact that Tom talks about it. Tom isn't afraid to talk about how black people being done wrong, white people being done wrong, we being done wrong as a people, Afghanistanian, Indian. He don't care. He stands up for what is right, and that's what I appreciate about his videos the most. He spoke a lot in this video, and I spoke a lot. I didn't even want to get into most of those topics, but I did. I just hope that y'all appreciated the fact that I was able to get into this vibe and talk that deeply about it. I'm going to be coming with a lot more reactions pretty soon. I'm just trying to get my numbers up on my channel and work on this algorithm more because I gotta do basically a whole restart. But everyone's subscriber helps, so please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. I hope you know what it is. And out you did.